Heine Kamuzi. That's the name of this group. Here comes a hot step. 9:11 is the time. This is the Breakfast Club on 94.3 KDUC. Good morning. My name is Rick Kelly with the Breakfast Club, the cast of crazies. Sean McDevitt, Baby Huey, Michael Garcia. Who else we got? Ken Price, the producer this morning. And the entire cast of crazies. All right, let's check out the scoreboard because here we go. Chargers beat the Rams last night, ladies and gentlemen, on ESPN 31-17. Darren Flash Gordon had a 75-yard punt return, and San Diego had 4 INTs. Steelers beat the Raiders 21-3. Mike Tomczak threw for 2 TD passes, and Pittsburgh defense dominated the entire game, although the Raiders only had 3 penalties. Thank you. Browns over the O's by the score of 34-10. In his first full game in 6 weeks, my cousin Vinny Testaverde had 2 TD passes. Dolphins beat the Jets 28-24. Who's coming in? Oh, Marty Columbia. Oh, you look good this morning, Marty. Falcons over the Eagles 28-21. Jeff by George threw for 364 yards and 2 TD passes for Atlanta. Buccaneers over the Vikings 20-17 in OT. Bears beat the Cardinals. What are you doing, Sean?
I'm just having fun.
Okay, the Bears beat the Cardinals in OT 19-16. Broncos beat the Bengals 15-13. And what else? We got Seahawks over the Chiefs 10-9. Giants beat the Redskins 21-19. Patriots over the Coyotes 12-10. Now we check out the NBA scoreboard with Baby Huey. Talk to me, man. What do you got on?
Hey, thanks a lot, Rick. Detroit over Golden State 106-91. Phoenix beat New Jersey 115-110. Utah over Sacramento 94-89. And Portland beat Indiana by 10, 99-89. Thank you very much, Rick.
Plus, you can check out the 49ers and the Saints tonight on Monday Night Football. That's 6 o'clock on Channel 7. Check that out. That'll be a good game with Steve Young and Rice and Deion Sanders and the crew tonight. Monday Night Football. Now we got the top 10 list from who? Who's this from now?
From those lunatics over at the Country Fair restaurant in Linwood.
Daryl and his crew, right?
Yeah, that lunatic Daryl.
Oh, yeah, he has nothing better to do with his life. Ooh. Oh, Daryl, you know I love you.
Top 10.
And here we go.
Top 10 ways Christmas would be better for the Grinch.
What?
We missed something.
What happened?
I have no idea.
Where's
okay.
Anton? We need Anton.
Yeah, wake Anton up. Okay. Top 10 ways Christmas would be better for the Grinch. Now remember, we did not write this, so if it bombs, we're not responsible.
You got it, pal. Here we go.
Number 10. Good Angel stops for a drink and doesn't get there in time to save Jimmy Stewart in It's a Wonderful Life, prompting a title change to That's Life.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Daryl.
Hey, funny guy.
Could you be a little more sincere? Number 9. The Norelco Santa is arrested for trespassing.
Ooh, wow.
Number 8. The barking dogs who sing Jingle Bells miss their annual distemper shots and get hauled off to the pound.
Ouch.
Ooh, I like that one. Number 7. Donnie and Marie Osmond catch a rare Peruvian tooth disease, and their Christmas show is canceled.
Richard, line 1. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. Ray Perkins is banned from radio by the Americans for a Safe Christmas due to the lyrics of Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer.
Oh, man. Funny.
Number 5.
Oh, Daryl, you cracked me up.
Top 10 ways Christmas would be better for the Grinch. Number 5. Elvis, Madonna, Michael Jackson, and Freddy Krueger host a show singing their favorite Christmas carols.
Whoa.
Number 4. Santa's reindeer have a stomach ailment on Christmas Eve, prompting the name change of a popular Christmas song to I'm Dreaming of a Semi-White Christmas.
Yeah, I know what you can do with that one. Sorry about that, Michael.
That hurt. Number 3.
I almost hit Michael right in the head. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
After a KDUC exclusive report on drug abuse by domesticated animals, Rudolph is found to be under the influence, thus Christmas is canceled.
Ooh, that's not good.
Oh.
Number 2.
What was that?
Miami's football team, realizing the hopelessness of competing against the superior Nebraska Cornhuskers, concedes on Christmas Day, leaving Nebraska as the greatest team in college football.
Daryl.
Okay, like,
are we almost done with this?
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Number 1. The number one
Michael, get Anton up.
Okay. The number 1 way Christmas would be better for the Grinch. Anton.
Get him. Push him, Sean. Push him.
Tim Allen's character gets stuck in Baby Huey's chimney, gets roasted at Huey's roast marshmallows, thus making Baby Huey the next Santa Claus.
Watch out, Mike. Watch out, Mike. Watch out. Oh, this is the Breakfast Club. Rick Kelly in the morning. Good morning to you. Ow. If all I knew right now is Tom Jones on The Big Show. 9:16 is the time. This is 94.3.
Yeah!
9:30, 30 minutes before 10 o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is The Breakfast Club. And just in from our ABC affiliate, Sean McDevitt has the news. Go ahead, Sean.
That's right. This just into the 94 newsroom from ABC News. We have a report that serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer has been killed in prison. Apparently, he was beaten up at the prison so severely that he had to be rushed to a local hospital. But shortly thereafter, he expired from his injuries. They're reported to be severe head wounds. Again, we have a report that serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer has been killed in prison.
So the inmates just got to him where what was this, in the hospital?
No, apparently in jail.
In
he
jail.
was jumped in jail, and he was rushed to a local hospital where he died shortly thereafter.
So after breakfast, they said, let's pound on this guy, and took him out. Ended his life. Thank you to all the inmates. Thank you very much. Go ahead, Sean.
And here's some of the other stories we're following right now in the 94 newsroom. Rebel Serbs pounded northwestern Bosnia Sunday as U.S. and NATO officials admitted they were powerless to stop the advance. Serb fighters from Bosnia and neighboring Croatia now control 30 to 40% of the UN-designated safe area. Weekend travelers who thought local freeway and airport congestion was bad may not have known how good they had it. While folks arriving at Ontario International Airport had to contend with their crowded baggage claim areas, travelers at the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport had to deal with canceled flights. A Midwest snowstorm shut down the airport Sunday afternoon. These and other stories throughout the day on KDUC 94, along with the Breakfast Club Lottery News, coming up at 10 o'clock. This just in compliance with his final wishes, Jeffrey Dahmer will not be cremated. He'll be barbecued.
Baby Huey, to the microphone, please. I have decided.
So, Rick, I feel
after further review, it's time to write up Sean for bad liners. Sean, you are on a week's suspension along with Michael last week. See, we didn't tell anybody. We told Michael he's on vacation. He was actually on a week's suspension from the Big Show.
Yeah.
Sean, you are now on suspension, pal.
Thank you.
He's like, cool.
What relief.
Yes, thank you very much. 9:39 is the time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is the Breakfast Club. Where's my music at? There it is. Okay. Oh, Sean and Baby Huey, it's time I take care of a little business.
Oh, come on, Rick. Not on airtime.
Well, he's calling in. What am I supposed to do? Artie Kaufman, my agent from Beverly Hills, 90210. Good morning, Artie.
Yeah, Ricky, baby, my sugar and honey, how are you?
Pretty good, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good, Ricky. Listen, I got a big thing lined up for you this weekend. It's going to be marvelous.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, talk to me.
Know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I mean?
Yes.
Listen, it's going to be big. You're going to come down here. Wait, hold on. I got a bigger name on the line.
Oh.
When you tell KDUC...
You're listening to 94.3 FM KDUC Barstow, Victorville. Right now, let's go live to Metro Traffic in Los Angeles with the Metro Babe, Fran Tuna. Good morning, Fran.
I love this new name. People are going to really think I am some hot item.
Well, you are.
Well,
Have confidence in yourself now, Fran.
Well, I think they may think I'm a little hotter than I really am. But anyway, I want to tell everyone about what...
Thank you, Fran. KDUC News Time is 3 minutes after 10. Time for a quick 94 news break. I'm Sean McDevitt. Today in state news from Berkeley, veterans of the free speech movement on Friday will celebrate the 30th birthday of the 1960s organization that overthrew a ban on political activity at the University of California at Berkeley. And from Los Angeles, Edward Olivares began work as a city police officer. At age 59, he's the city's oldest rookie ever. In Breakfast Club Lottery news, the Daily 3 numbers yesterday were 3, 6, and 3. The Fantasy 5 were 1, 5, 11, 17, and 31. The Super Lotto numbers picked Saturday, 4, 18, 24, 29, 34, and 38. The jackpot was $3.8 million, but nobody won all 6 numbers. Keeping you up to date, that's on 94 Newsbreak. You're listening to 94.3 FM, KDUC, Barstow, Victorville. Time for a 94 Newsbreak. I'm Sean McDevitt. Former Vice President Dan Quayle is reported to be in stable condition this morning at Indiana University Medical Center in Indianapolis. The hospital says Quayle was admitted last night at about 5:30 p.m. He'd been complaining of shortness of breath. He has been diagnosed with a blood clot on his lung. Doctors say Quayle should be released in about a week and is expected to make a full recovery. The 47-year-old Quayle had been treated recently for a mild case of pneumonia. Quayle, of course, was vice president under George Bush and is considered a likely contender for the 1996 Republican presidential nomination. Keeping you up to date, that's a 94 Newsbreak. KDUC News Time is 6 o'clock on the dot. Let's go live to Metro Traffic in Los Angeles with Fran Tuno. Good morning, Fran.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're listening to The Breakfast Club on 94.3 KDUC. Sean McDevitt sitting in for Rick Kelly, who's running late. But I tell you, when he gets here, he's going to die laughing. It appears that the overhead studio lights in here, the fluorescent bulbs, finally burned out. And producer Ken Price came to the rescue, found a few spare bulbs, and put them in some lamps. And I tell you, I feel like I'm in a bar right now because the lights, it's kind of dim in here. I don't know. I could get used to this. But I just hope Rick doesn't throw a fit and say, forget it, I'm out of here. So keep it right here on The Breakfast Club. Like I said, Rick is running late, but he will be here. I'm sure we'll be having all the regular giveaways, contests, you name it. And hopefully, the return of some of our characters. I understand Mark and Sammy is back. Marty Columbia, of course, coming back. And maybe, just maybe, Dr. Levi Jeans. So keep it right there. I know you will. KDUC time, 6:30 on the dot. Let's take a look at the roadways with Kelly Warren. Good morning, Kelly.
And good morning. Let's take a look at it. A major problem in Hesperia, I-15 southbound approaching Main Street. Injury accident here.
Thank you so much, Kelly.
Adios.
We'll talk to you at 7:30.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. KDUC time, 6. Whoa, look who just walked in the building. How you doing, Rick?
Good.
Good? Just good?
Yep, that's it.
Little car trouble? Anything you want to talk about?
Nope.
Okay. How about we just go to some music and maybe we'll talk about it after the song?
There you go.
Okay. KDUC time, 6:31. You're listening to 94.3 FM KDUC Barstow, Apple Valley. Time for a 94 news break. I'm Sean McDevitt. A UCLA Medical Center spokesman says former Chicago 7 activist Jerry Rubin, who was injured 2 weeks ago when he was hit by a car, died Monday night. He was 56 years old. Rubin was a founder of the Youth International Party. He was one of 7 anti-Vietnam War activists charged following rioting at the Democratic National Convention in Chicago in 1968. He was convicted on charges of conspiracy to incite violence and crossing state lines with the intent to riot, but the conviction was overturned. Authorities say a California man who went to the hospital with a sore throat died from the so-called flesh-eating bacterial disease, and the case may be the first death from the disease in the state this year. Ventura County Medical Examiner Ronald O'Halloran says 50-year-old Thomas Lakin died Sunday in Thousand Oaks after being treated for a severe sore throat. Republican multimillionaire Michael Huffington is refusing to concede defeat to California Senator Dianne Feinstein 3 weeks after voters cast their ballots. Huffington said Monday night on Larry King Live that he may call for a new election if he finds sufficient evidence of voter fraud. Huffington says if the election results prove valid, he might challenge Feinstein again in 6 years. Huffington alleges widespread cases of voter fraud throughout the state, including 75,000 duplicate voter registrations in Los Angeles County alone. The process of selecting alternate jurors in the O.J. Simpson case resumes later today. So far, 33 people have been chosen as possible alternate panelists, but Judge Lance Ito wants as many as 50 before the 15 alternates are selected. Keeping you up to date, that's a 94 news break. KDUC News Time is 4 minutes after 7. Now let's check the local weather forecast.
Thank you very much. KDUC time is 7:29. Now let's get a quick take on today's top stories with Mr. Sean McDevitt. But hey, before we do that, let's check out the roadways. Okay, thank you, Kelly.
Adios.
I didn't mean to catch you off guard.
It's okay. It's that kind of a morning.
Thank you, Kelly. Go on, just like that. This is the Breakfast Club on 94.3. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we got music by Jeffrey Osborne and, of course, the Bangles by request. But first, a quick take on today's top stories with Sean McDevitt.
Thanks, Rick. Here's some of the stories we're following right now in the 94 newsroom. Representative Jerry Lewis said yesterday he has been assured he will head the House Appropriations Subcommittee, which oversees $90 billion in spending for the Veterans Administration, housing, and space programs. In Breakfast Club Money News, the Dow went up yesterday 31 points to a volume of 3,739. And according to the Breakfast Club scorecard, San Antonio over Minnesota by 92 to 88. Seattle over Indiana 118 to 99. And last night, Monday Night Football, San Francisco 49ers over the Saints by a score of 35 to 14. These and other stories throughout the day right here on KDUC 94. I'm Sean McDevitt.
Thank you very much, Sean. This is the Breakfast Club, 7:30.
You're listening to 94.3 FM KDUC, Barstow, Victorville. Time for a 94 news break. I'm Sean McDevitt. Jury deliberations get underway today in the trial of Heidi Fleiss. In closing arguments yesterday, a lawyer for Fleiss called the charges against his client silly and told jurors that detectives wasted time and money on a victimless crime. But a prosecutor told the panel that Fleiss controlled a sophisticated criminal enterprise. The 28-year-old Fleiss is accused of running a high-priced call girl ring catering to the rich and famous. She faces 5 counts of pandering and 1 count of cocaine possession, which could land her in prison for 11 years if convicted. Los Angeles City Council members are scheduled today to take up the matter of whether to form an alliance with Ho Chi Minh City, the former Saigon. Vietnam veterans groups are calling the move premature, saying the communist government still must account for soldiers and airmen missing in action and taken prisoner. The panel is expected to send Mayor Richard Riordan's sister city proposal onto a committee for additional study. An associate and a former Alameda County prosecutor are the most recent job recipients from outgoing State Assembly Speaker Willie Brown. Kamala Harris will join the California Medical Assistance Commission in a job that pays $72,000 a year. Philip Ryan, a longtime friend, business associate, and legal colleague of the Speaker, will join the Unemployment Insurance Appeals Board at a salary of more than $97,000. The Assembly will reconvene Monday, with Republicans holding 41 seats to the Democrats' 39. Brown is unlikely to hold the Speaker's post after that. Keeping you up to date, that's a 94 news break. KDUC News Time is 5 minutes after 8.
We would like to hear these jokes on air.
Are you sure that I won't get in trouble?
No, you won't get in trouble. We only have 2 listeners. Go ahead.
Okay, what were Dahmer's last words before he died?
What was his last words before he died? Breakfast Club panel judges, you guys have any idea? No, they're all shaking their head no.
What could it be? How about eat me?
Eat me? Oh, Kelly.
And this morning, all of the media has been ringing the phones up at the Wisconsin prison because there's a very pertinent question that hasn't been answered.
I could imagine. What is that?
And that's that they're wondering whether or not he's been armed.
Oh, Kelly. Oh, a fastball right down the middle of the swing and a miss.
And who's going to be doing the eulogy?
Who?
Julia Childs. Memorial services will be held in the kitchen.
Oh, Kelly!
His parents thought he'd never get ahead in this life, and he showed them.
About 17 of them.
Okay, that's enough. Let's check out the roadways, Kelly. Kelly?
I never claimed to be Dana Carvey, did I?
But let's give her a hand. Breakfast Club panel of judges, a little golf clap for Kelly Warren. All right.
Let's give her a hand.
All right, Kelly. Hey, we'll talk to you on our favorite day. What is that?
Hump day, babe.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Now we got the entertainment news, the real news, with Sean McDevitt. Go ahead, Sean.
I didn't realize I sounded so nasal, Rick, by the way. Here's this morning's entertainment news.
She was out there. Wow, she was out there in left field all by herself. All by herself, that is.
where she can stay.
Exactly.
Here's entertainment news.
Couple fries short of a Happy Meal, but
Paul Newman says he and Robert Redford would like to make another movie together. They've been looking for a script for 20 years and they've never been able to find one yet. Newman told this to New York Newsday. The two were paired in The Sting in 1973 and Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid in 1969. Newman will next be seen in Nobody's Fool, in which he plays a never-do-well construction worker who rents a room from Jessica Tandy in her last screen role. The movie is to be released on Christmas Day. Miss America Heather Whitestone will sign the Star-Spangled Banner while the ever-perky Kathy Lee Gifford warbles at Super Bowl 29 on January 29th in Miami. Signing the anthem has been a tradition since 1992. Doctors say Crosby, Stills, and Nash's David Crosby, who's in good condition after liver transplant surgery, could be home by next week. Finally, a word on the late-night wars, just when you thought it couldn't get any stranger. Remember all the hype, Rick, about the battle between Letterman and Leno?
Absolutely, pal.
Well, this is definitely strange. There's now a Nightline twist to all this. Ted Koppel and company placed second behind Late Show and beat The Tonight Show last week, and the week before, when Ted Koppel was in prison, he beat them both.
That deserves a wow.
Just when you thought it couldn't get any more complicated, right?
No kidding.
Celebrating a birthday today, actress Diane Ladd is 62, and comedian Gary Shandling, you tired, crunchy old man, you're 45 years old today. That's today's entertainment news. I'm Sean McDevitt.
All right, thank you, Sean. Canada time is 8:32. Coming up, we got Dr. Levi Jeans in studio once again. So if you would like to talk to him and find out your astrological report, 255-4002. Plus, we're going to play a practical joke on somebody that might be you. Right now, it's John Mellencamp dancing naked like a champ. 8:35 is the time, 25 minutes before 9 o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is The Breakfast Club. Thank you very much. Golf clap. Miniature golf clap.
Very good, Rick.
What was that?
Very good.
Oh, thank you very much. We got Dr. Levi Jeans in studio right now. Let's go to the phone lines at 255-4002. And hi, who's this?
This is Marianne. Yeah, hi, Rick. I need to talk to Dr. Levi to find out what to do about you.
Okay, Dr. Levi Jeans.
This is Dr. Levi Jeans.
Hi, Dr. Levi.
Ask your question, please.
Well, you did a reading for me last month, and I am a Gemini, and I forgot to tell you I was born on the 22nd. And what you told me is more than becoming true, because I put on the magical KDUC t-shirt, and now I have not one or two boyfriends. I have about 12. So I need to know what to do next. I don't know whether to trust these jerks, if they're just jerking me around, or if they are truly serious.
Marianne, first you need to wash the shirt by now. How long you been wearing shirt? I say, how long you been wearing shirt?
Well, I took it off because, remember the little girl with the porridge in the pot, and it made so much porridge it filled her whole apartment?
No.
I can't put the shirt on anymore because everybody from the age of 15 to 75 wants to go out with me. So it is too magical
Wait. What were the
for me
ages?
to wear.
What were the ages?
15 to 75, and I'm 38. I'm looking for my soulmate, but he has to be in the ages of 25 to 45, and if he's over 40, he had better not be bald. He have a beer gut. And he better know how to use all his parts. Know what I mean?
Marianne, let me tell you. First, you must give up your babysitting job and stop dating your babysitting clients. Then you must regroup yourself, and then you must...
94.3 KDUC. Oh, here we go. This place is possessed. This place is really possessed. This is kind of scary. Hang on a second, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
You're listening to 94.3 FM KDUC, Barstow, Newberry Springs. Time for a 94 news break. I'm Sean McDevitt. A New York judge says a lawyer who's due to appear in California as a DNA expert for O.J. Simpson will go to jail if he fails to show up in court to defend a client in that state. New York State Supreme Court Judge Harold Rothwax and attorney Peter Neufeld shouted at each other Monday in an argument over a scheduling conflict. Neufeld this week is expected to represent a man accused of killing a New York policeman, but the Simpson murder trial clashes with the scheduled start of those proceedings on Thursday. A prosecutor says Bruce McNall, president of the National Hockey League's Los Angeles Kings, will plead guilty to 4 criminal counts stemming from a federal bank fraud investigation. Assistant U.S. Attorney Peter Spivak says the 44-year-old McNall will plead guilty to 4 criminal counts of defrauding 6 banks out of $236 million. Spivak says McNall will enter the plea on December 7th. McNall is free on $100,000 bail. He would have faced up to 45 years in prison had he pleaded innocent and been convicted. Under federal guidelines, he could be imprisoned for 9 years, which could be reduced to 5 depending on the extent of his cooperation with the government. Wildlife officials say the monarch butterfly population is on a rapid decline at Santa Cruz's Natural Bridges State Park. The park is the winter home for the monarchs, which spend the warmer months in Canada. For some reason that's baffling experts, the smallest number of monarchs ever has shown up to park themselves in the park's eucalyptus trees. Watchers say cold weather may be a factor, coupled with the reduction of the mildweed plant, which is one of the monarchs' habitats. Keeping you up to date, that's a 94 news break. KDUC News Time is 3 minutes after 9. Now let's check the local weather forecast. Thanks for the sexist remark.
9:10 is the time, 50 minutes before 10 o'clock, and coming up in a couple of minutes, we're going to play a practical joke on somebody. That's going to happen in a few, so hang tight for that. Yeah. But first, we got a top 10 list from who now?
Again, we did not write this one. This is from Those Lunatics.
Oh!
At Country Fair Restaurant in Linwood.
Darryl and the crew. All right, let's hear it. Here we go.
And once again, we have no responsibility for this one. If it bombs, we didn't write it.
Absolutely.
Top 10 worst Christmas gifts. Okay, that's the premise. Number 10, Dennis Rodman hair care kit. Number 9, Madonna's Book of Etiquette.
That deserves a prime rib.
Number 8, Clinton re-election committee membership. Number 7, a year's supply of dates with baby Huey, Dutch.
Okay.
Number 6, here's where they really boo. O.J. Simpson's exercise and marriage counseling video.
Ooh.
Number 5, Oprah Winfrey's weight loss program. Number 4, a Bertha Butt blow-up doll.
Okay.
Bertha Butt. I don't get it. Number 3, free subscription to the Hinckley Find a Mate newspaper.
Darryl. That's 6 Subway sandwiches now.
Number 2, tickets to hear Roseanne Barr sing the national anthem tour.
Okay, cool.
Okay. And
alrighty then.
The number 1 worst Christmas gift.
Wait, Michael, get Anton.
Wake him up.
Get him up.
Anton!
Get up! Thank you.
Grief. Autographed picture of Rick Kelly and the Chipmunks.
Yeah, there we go.
And
he's got a cliff note at the bottom there, right?
Well, he's got a
Cliff Alvarez note.
Request permission to be guest DJ on Friday. Pretty please? Signed, Darryl.
He wants to be a guest DJ on the big show Friday morning. Michael, Breakfast Club panel of judges, I think we need to have a quick little meeting on this character right here.
Well, I don't know. Maybe if you bring some prime rib or some food and some sandwiches.
Mike, what do you think about French fries, mashed potatoes, gravy on the side, no cockroaches? That'd be great. What else?
Scrambled eggs.
A little Subway sandwich would be fine.
Those potatoes mixed in with bell peppers and everything.
Have you tried the buffet yet?
Yes. You're listening to 94.3 FM KDUC Barstow, Victorville. Right now, let's go live to Metro traffic in Los Angeles with Fran Tuno. Good morning, Fran.
Good morning. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Fran. KDUC News time is 1 minute after 6. Time for a quick 94 news break. I'm Sean McDevitt. This morning in state news from Berkeley, veterans of the free speech movement on Friday will celebrate the 30th birthday of the 1960s organization that overthrew a ban on political activity at the University of California at Berkeley. And from Los Angeles, Edward Olivares began work as a city police officer. At age 59, he's the city's oldest rookie ever. Keeping you up to date, that's a 94 news break. KDUC News time is 2 minutes after 6. Now let's check the local weather forecast.
High desert weather.
6:17 is the time. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is The Breakfast Club. My name is Rick Kelly, alongside Sean McDevitt. Good morning, Sean.
Good morning, Rick.
How was your weekend, pal?
It was excellent.
It was excellent.
It was excellent.
Wow, that deserves a wow.
Went down to Los Angeles.
Did you? What'd you do in Los Angeles?
Saw some movies.
Movies?
Did a little shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Had a great time.
Did you buy me anything? Yeah, anyways. Nice talking to you, pal. I had a great weekend.
What did you do?
Did a lot of things. It was a long weekend. Yeah, it was fun. Okay, we got to check out the NFL and NBA scoreboard from yesterday, and here we go. Week 13 in the NFL. Looks something like this, kids. Are you a Raiders fan? A Rams fan?
Were you a fan?
Oh, boy. Here we go. Chargers beat the Rams yesterday on ESPN 5 o'clock game, 31-17.
Ooh.
Rams had a chance. They look pretty good. I got to give them some credit. They look pretty good, although they got the butts kicked. For the first part of the game, the first half, they looked like they were going to pull off a victory. But Gordon had a 75-yard punt return, and San Diego had 4 interceptions to pull that game out. 31-17. The Steelers beat the Raiders. Oh, God. Wasn't able to watch that game. That was on satellite. They had 58,000 plus people at the Los Angeles Coliseum, but the Raiders came up short 21-3. Mike Tomczak off the bench had two TD passes. Pittsburgh defense dominated the entire game. The only good thing about it, the Raiders only had 3 penalties.
How many yards?
For 10 yards.
Ooh.
3 penalties for 10. Is that unheard of?
That's
3.
weird.
How do you get 3 penalties for only 10 yards?
It's got to be wrong.
We got to look that up. Any NFL buff out there, give us a call, 255-4002. The Browns beat the O's 34-10. Wow. Oilers, you guys are no good. In the first full game in 6 weeks, my cousin Vinny Testaverde had 2 TD passes. Good for him. Dolphins beat the Jets 28-24. Dolphins came back. That was a wild game on Channel 4 at 10 o'clock Sunday morning. Falcons beat the Eagles 28-21. The Bucks. What are you on about?
I'm not happy.
About what?
They lost.
Oh, Philly, they're no good.
Not anymore.
The Buccaneers beat the Vikings 20-17 in OT. The Bears over the Cardinals in OT 19-16. The Broncos beat the Bengals. That's not good for my Raiders 15-13. And the Seahawks overcame the Chiefs 10-9. Joe Montana has a sprained foot. I think it was his right foot he sprained yesterday. And the Giants beat the Redskins 21-19. Patriots over the Colts 12-10. And a good game tonight on ABC, the Monday Night Football game, the 49ers and New Orleans. That's at 6 o'clock tonight. 49ers, you guys are good. Next week, Sunday, the Raiders off? No, the Raiders play Monday Night Football next week against San Diego. And New Orleans will be at the Rams. And you know the Rams are gone.
Yep, St. Louis.
Yep, looks like they're going to St. Louis. And we got to check out the NBA scoreboard. I got it somewhere around here. It's Monday. Thank you very much, Rush. Where's my NBA scoreboard? Thanks, Sean, for getting that ready. Here we go. Only
At rehearsal at 1:20.
What's that?
At rehearsal at 1:20.
Yeah. What was everybody else at? I wasn't even there. 10:21 is the time. Let's check this out quickly here. In the NBA, Detroit beat Golden State 106-91. Phoenix over New Jersey
10:21 is the time. Okay, I'll remember
Did I say 10:21?
Yes, you did.
Woo-wee. 6:21 is the time. Thank you very much. Phoenix over New Jersey 115-110. Utah beat Sacktown Kings 94-89. Portland over Indiana by 10, 99 to 89. My Lakers on a 4-game winning streak. Record is now 7-5. They're only 2 games out of first place behind Phoenix and Golden State. Golden State, you guys are looking to go down, doobie-doo, down, down. On a 4-game losing streak. We'll have more scores and highlights right here on the Big Show 94.3 KDUC. Coming back, we got a Breakfast Club Quickie Quiz to pick up a 6-pack of sandwich. That happens in just a few.
KDUC time is 7 o'clock on the dot. Let's take a look at the roadways with Fran Tuno. Good morning, Fran.
Good morning. Actually, it's starting to get busy out there, and there is one very serious accident in the Tehachapi area. It's on Tehachapi Willow Springs Road, just south of...
Stuff from Speedy Oil Change in Barstow. This is worth over $230 in savings for great stuff to get free this, free that, free tuna, free this, and free that, and all that good stuff. If you can answer this question correctly, here we go, 255-4002.
What was John F. Kennedy International Airport called before its name was changed?
Oh, I looked that one up over the weekend. Yeah, one more time, Sean.
255-4002. What was John F. Kennedy International Airport called before its name was changed?
255-4002. Good luck from the Breakfast Club. Coming up in 5 minutes, we got the quick take on today's top stories with Mr. Sean McDevitt. Right now, it's Elvis Presley. 7:28 is the time. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we got that quick take with Mr. Sean McDevitt on today's top stories. But first, we got the Breakfast Club Quickie Quiz question of the morning to pick up that great prize, the Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up savings over $230. If you can answer this question correctly, go ahead, Sean.
What was John F. Kennedy International Airport called before its name was changed?
255-4002, and here we go. 94.3. Hi, what's your name?
Spike.
Spike, where are you calling from, Spike?
Newberry Springs.
All right, the Breakfast Club Quickie Quiz question one more time, Sean.
What was John F. Kennedy International Airport called before its name was changed?
What do you got for me, Spike?
Idlewild.
Spike, out of Newberry Springs. Guess what?
What?
You're absolutely correct.
All right.
Congratulations. Spike, out of Newberry Springs, what's your favorite radio station out there?
KDUC.
Thank you very much, Kid. Time is 7:29.
Thank you, Rick. Here are some of the stories we're following right now in the 94 newsroom. The Heidi Fleiss case is almost ready for the jury. The case likely will be in the hands of the jurors as early as this afternoon, once attorneys on both sides conclude their final arguments, which start this morning. District Attorney spokeswoman Suzanne Childs said the office does not feel any particular pressure in the Fleiss case, despite a series of blows dealt to the District Attorney's office and other high-profile trials. In Breakfast Club Money News, several forecasts released within the past month point to a healthier, growing economy in the state and in the Inland Empire in particular. And according to the Breakfast Club scorecard, San Diego Chargers over the Rams by a score of 31-17. Pittsburgh over the Raiders, 21-3. In the NBA, Detroit over the Golden State Warriors, 106-91. Utah over Sacramento, 94-89. These and other stories throughout the day, right here on KDUC 94. I'm Sean McDevitt.
7:30 is the time. 30 minutes before 8 o'clock. Let's get your favorite song on. 255-4002. I got one line open for Big Bear. 255-4002. Now let's check out the roadways with Kelly Warren.
KDUC traffic.
Okay, thank you, Fran.
You're welcome, Rick.
All right, we'll talk to you next hour. And I'll get it right next hour, I promise.
That's okay. I never take it personally.
Thank you.
Maybe I should, huh?
Yeah, you should. If I was you, I would. All right, we'll talk to you.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
You're listening to 94.3 FM, KDUC, Barstow, Victorville. Time for a 94 news break. I'm Sean McDevitt. Closing arguments are today in the trial of alleged Hollywood madam Heidi Fleiss. Defense lawyers for Fleiss are trying to discredit officers involved in the sting operation that led to her arrest on several counts of pandering and illegal drug use. Los Angeles' oldest police rookie began his job as a beat cop on the mean streets Sunday. Officer Edward Olivares started his job under the watchful eye of 6 television cameras because he's a 59-year-old rookie. Olivares has had a number of careers, including having graduated from West Point, which led to a career in the defense industry, and later study in France, where he became a cordon bleu chef. Olivares will work on the swing shift, patrolling the streets. He said he decided to apply for a job as a policeman in Los Angeles when he discovered at a job fair that the LAPD has no age limit for new recruits. Rodney King has agreed to pay child support for his 12-year-old daughter. King awarded nearly $4 million in compensation after being beaten by Los Angeles police officers. Wouldn't say how much he's paying. The records have been sealed. In King's words, quote, "It's time to kick back and just get away from this court thing." The judge thought 36 years for stealing $7.85 worth of beer was fair punishment. Riverside County Superior Court Judge Ronald Human told 36-year-old Rocky Lynn Scoggins, "You go and do something as stupid as a beer run on a convenience store, and the maximum penalty is justified." The Doodah Parade was held in Pasadena Sunday. The annual spoof of the Tournament of Roses parade featured a motley crew of marchers. Among the groups participating were the West Hollywood Cheerleaders, the Lovers of the Stinking Rose, the Lounge Lizards, the Torment of Roses, the Invisible Man Marching Band, and the Rainbow Coalition Drill Team and Drum Squad. A concert before the parade was given by the musical group Dred Zeppelin. Keeping you up to date, that's a 94 news break. KDUC News Time is 5 minutes after 8. Now let's look at the local weather forecast.
High desert weather.
This is the Breakfast Club, Rick Kelly in the morning. KDUC timer now is 8:07. Now it's time for that in-house top 10 list from the Breakfast Club, done this morning at about 1:45 during rehearsal. And here we go with Sean McDevitt.
That's right. Again, this top 10 list is completely in-house.
Here we go.
Top 10 list. Top 10 other threats Jesse Helms made to President Clinton.
Here we go.
Okay, number 10. We'll send congratulatory flowers to Newt Gingrich in his name. Number 9. Send him Cincinnati Bengals season tickets.
Ooh.
Number 8. Force him to spend lots of his free time with Hillary.
Oh.
Number 7. Leave a donkey's head in his bed. Number 6, give Rush Limbaugh the right to eat all of his Big Macs for him.
Oh, I like that one.
Number 5.
I like that one.
Number 5, other threat Jesse Helms made to President Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
Force him to replace George Stephanopoulos with Johnny Depp.
Hey, you got me laughing.
Number 4, interrupt his next State of the Union speech by yelling, "Suey!" Number 3, make Wayne Newton the head of the National Endowment for the Arts.
Oh, thank you very much.
Number 2, send him a hood and sheet and swear it's a ghost costume.
Oh. 8:08 is the time. Now we go for the number 1.
And the number 1 threat Jesse Helms made to President Clinton.
Wait. Where's Anton? You got Anton?
Drum roll,
push
Anton.
Push him. You need to get up, Anton.
Force him to spend the rest of his term in office in a Piggly Wiggly with Paula Jones.
Hey,
there you go.
There you go. All right. This is the Breakfast Club, Rick Kelly in the morning. Our in-house top 10 list created by the smartest man in the world and, of course, Sean McDevitt. Right here on 94.3 KDUC. Harry Connick Jr. on the big show.
Somebody was spreading rumors.
Sean, get the door for Michael Garcia. I think he forgot to unlock the door.
Hey, Mike.
Let him in. Michael.
Hey.
Back like a champ.
How you guys doing?
The whole entire look at how cute this looks. Look at this picture. The Breakfast Club is back.
Everybody's here.
Reunited and it feels so good. Everybody sing. Reunited.
However the rest goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Breakfast Club is back like a champ.
Yes, thank you.
Michael's back. Baby Huey's back. Ken Price has always been here. Sean has been here. I have been here. Smartest man in the world.
That's right.
But we got Michael back and full effect, and Baby Huey's back like a champ. And Mike, you were gone for a week. Tell her.
I was gone for a week.
Many listeners, what were you doing?
Well, I took off some time because I needed some time off. As you know, I've been here for years, and I don't get a lot of time off, so I took some time off before.
The question is, how long have you been here, pal?
About 5 years now, close to 6, 5.5. But over the weekend, I also perform off the side too in a rap group that I got out there.
Yeah,
with my
let's
friends.
hear about that. How'd you do?
And we went down to Fresno, near Fresno's Visalia, and we did a big show down there. And it went
a bunch
really
of
good.
cockroaches up there.
Yeah, cockroach. So we went up there. We had a good time. Probably go back again sometime in the next month. Also, congratulations going out to my brother who used to work here, Augustine and Eva. They got married this weekend.
They got married.
They got
Breakfast
married.
Club panel of judges.
It was funny because he was drinking kind of heavily. You know, this wild man, this guy he works with.
What's that, Sean?
What? I see, that explains it. Yeah.
This wild guy he works with named Mike was buying tequila shots for everybody.
That's not good.
So Augustine was drinking tequila shots. He drank about 4 or 5.
Good for him.
And he was getting ready to go. You know, they were going to spend their honeymoon. They couldn't go too far, so they were going to go to San Bernardino. And I told him,
My hometown.
That's right. They went probably right by your house,
Okay.
actually. So anyway, so he drank so much. I kept telling him, Augie, you better slow down because, you know, tonight's your honeymoon. So you better slow down because you're not going to have too much fun. Well, it turns out he did not have too much fun. He probably stopped like 10 times along the way to just kind of relieve himself. He wasn't feeling too well.
Sobriety checkpoints, that's where he was stopping at.
Like, he came home the next day and he saw me in the van and I said, "So Augie, how was everything going?" And he says, "I said, and my friend tells him, "Congratulations on your wedding." And he says, "What wedding?"
Oh, that's not good.
What marriage? Where am I? Who am I?
Too many tequila shots for Augie. Augustine, you better give us a call, 255-4002. And you also went to Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah, I went to Las Vegas for like 4 days, or actually 3 days.
Did you spend or lose a lot of money in Vegas?
I lost pretty much everything. As you know, I bought a new van.
So that's up for repo now. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm living in it now, and it's part of my rent payment, so it's all working out real well.
This is 94.3 KDUC. Coming up at 8:30, we have the entertainment news with Mr. Sean McDevitt. And we got something different. Explain that to him, Sean.
That's right. For today's entertainment news, we have something we haven't done for a while. It's the Breakfast Club movie review and preview.
And that all happens at 8:30 this morning.
Wonderful.
What's that?
I said wonderful.
Well, I'm glad to have you back.
I'm glad
we got
to be
all the
back.
characters back, too.
Everybody's here.
We got Beanie and Bean Dip back like a champ.
Wow.
After they've been gone for about a month or 5 weeks now.
Yeah.
But we got them back. And Sean with a big smile, he can't wait for that. We also got Mark and Sammy back on the payroll, if you will.
I have to go back there and say hi to them.
Yeah, so we got to go back there and say hi to them. Plus, we got Hollywood, what's his name? Marty Columbia with the Hollywood Report
Marty
coming
Columbia,
up.
yeah.
I was thinking about somebody else. And we got some other great things coming your way. And plus, we got some good prizes. We also got the 6-pack of Subway sandwiches with the Quickie Quiz with Elvis Presley this morning.
Ooh.
The Quickie Quiz done by Elvis Presley right here on the Big Show, 94.3 KDUC.
Dated Cher after the breakup of her marriage to Greg Allman.
Well, one more time there, Elvis.
What member of the rock group Kiss dated Cher after the breakup of her marriage?
Oh, hunka, burn in love. Oh, can you repeat that one more time? Because I don't even understand that question.
What member of the rock group Kiss dated Cher
Oh, yeah.
after the breakup of her
Love
marriage
me.
to Greg Allman?
Love me.
Was it Paul Stanley,
Paul Stanley,
Gene Simmons,
Gene Simmons.
Lean Gene the Dancing Machine?
Lean Gene the Dancing Machine,
Was it Peter Criss?
Oh, Peter Criss, okay.
Was it the Mayor Mal Wessel?
The mayor, okay.
Was it Ace Frehley?
Ace Frehley.
Or was it
Sean McDevitt. Oh, we don't know. 2554002. My name is Elvis Presley, along with
Elvis Presley.
And we got a song coming up by me in just a few. Oh, thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
This year, your Toyota dealer will be celebrating Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah. CC Rider. Oh, I said CC Rider. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, don't you know that song, Elvis?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, sir.
Should we check out the roadways with Kelly Warren?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, ladies. I still love you, though, Mama. Hello, Kelly.
Alrighty then. I'm Kelly Warren with KDUC AccuCheck.
Oh, what's so funny, though, baby? Kelly, what's so funny?
I couldn't say guacamole.
I can't either, baby.
All right, thank you, Kelly.
Bye, guys.
We'll talk to you next hour, baby.
All right.
All right. This is the Breakfast Club. Rick Kelly. In the morning, we have the Breakfast Club Quickie Quiz question on the table right now, ladies and gentlemen. Well, listen up. Here we go.
Thank you very much. What member of the rock group Kiss dated Cher after the breakup of her marriage to Greg Allman? Thank you. Thank you very much.
And this is to pick up a 6-pack of Subway sandwiches, right?
Thank you. Yes, it was. Was it Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, Lean Gene the Dancing Machine?
Oh, Lean Gene,
Was it Peter Criss?
Oh, Peter Criss.
How about Mal Wessel?
Oh, man, what's happening?
How about Ace Frehley?
Ace Frehley.
Or could it have been
Sean McDevitt. 2554002. Hi, who's this?
Richard.
Richard, where you calling from, baby?
Barstow.
What is the answer, though?
Is it Paul Curtis?
Paul Curtis. Richard out of Barstow. Try again.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. 255-4002. Let's stay in Barstow. Hi, who's this? Hungry burn on love, baby. My name is Elvis Presley. 8:34 is the time. It's time for that entertainment news. I'm back. Thank you very much. Elvis Presley, Christmas music on The Big Show. And now it's time for the entertainment news with Mr. Sean McDevitt. Talk to me, Sean.
Thanks, Elvis. Here's today's entertainment news. Today we bring you the Breakfast Club movie review and preview. First, let's talk about Star Trek Generations. The 7th installment of the Star Trek series is a huge success, and may I say, rightfully so. The cast of The Next Generation makes an excellent transition to the big screen, and I'm actually kind of glad that only a few of the old Star Trek cast members make an appearance. It would have made passing the torch clumsy and uncomfortable. There's just enough interaction between the old and the new to make it clear that a whole new set of ideas is leading the way, and the film is helped immeasurably by some incredible, breathtaking special effects. Watch as the Enterprise makes a crash landing. It's amazing. And there are several outstanding performances throughout, especially Patrick Stewart as Captain Picard and Brent Spiner as Data. This is probably one of the best films in the Star Trek series, second only to Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. Next, The Santa Claus with Tim Allen. Now, what a great and potentially very funny idea they've got here. Santa slips and falls off somebody's roof to an untimely death, leaving behind a business card stuffed in his jacket that reads, "If anything happens to me, take my clothes and put them on. The reindeer will know what to do." Then the poor schnook who happens to find Santa dead puts on the clothes and finds himself starting to physically transform into Kris Kringle. Now, this could have been a very black comedy and wickedly funny. It's just too bad it's so poorly put together. Tim Allen, who's undeniably talented as a comedian, looks uncomfortable throughout. Maybe it's because he's stuck with an instantly unlikable, whiny kid, played by the obnoxious Eric Lloyd. This film does so many things wrong that it's hard to know where to begin. Everyone looks like they're stuck in a sitcom from where there's no escape, and the special effects are awful. When Tim gets sent to the North Pole, Santa's headquarters looks like a Chuck E. Cheese nightmare run by a bunch of snotty elves. There are a few sweet moments, but if you blink, you'll miss them. On the Breakfast Club scale of 1 to 100, 100 being best, I'm giving Star Trek Generations an 85, The Santa Claus a 40.
Wow.
Out on video right now, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I took a look at this one a few nights ago. I hadn't seen it for over 20 years, so it was entirely new and fresh to me. And once again, I see an old Disney classic and I learned why it's considered to be so great. I had no idea how delightful and funny this movie was, or how many songs from it I already knew by heart. Now, all you parents out there, if you haven't already gotten your child a copy, don't hesitate. It's a different kind of animated feature. At 57 years of age, it's literally from another era, but still incredibly sweet and technically astonishing. On the Breakfast Club scale of 1 to 100, Snow White receives a 100.
Wow, wow.
Back in 60 seconds.
Hi, this is Rick Kelly of the Breakfast Club. Are you ready for some fun?
Oh, yeah.
And exciting entertainment? Well, join the rest of the high desert.
Victorville, Apple Valley, Hesperia, Phelan, Barstow, Silver Lakes.
By calling the all-new KDUC Entertainment line, 1-900-255-7491. And listen for your personal horoscope reading. Or you soap opera buffs, listen for today's soap opera review. It's entertainment for everybody when you call 1-900-255-7491. And check out the all-new sports trivia game and win some great prizes. 1-900-255-7491. Plus, the KDUC Sports Scoreboard, updated every 15 minutes. Is your hard-earned money being invested in the stock market? Then call 1-900-255-7491 for your stock market review, updated every 15 minutes. It's the all-new KDUC Entertainment line, 1-900-255-7491. That's 1-900-255-7491. $1.98 per minute.
Rick, when I went to go see the movies that I reviewed just a few minutes ago, I must have seen about a dozen previews.
Mm-hmm.
So here are 3 movies that are coming out in time for Christmas that I'm going to predict as the big hits for the holiday season.
Oh, people, write this down. Here we go.
Okay, look
Sean's
for these 3
picks.
look for a film called IQ. That's starring Meg Ryan, Tim Robbins, and Walter Matthau as Albert Einstein. No, this is not a joke. Just wait till you see him in the Einstein makeup. The resemblance is frightening. It would appear to be a light-hearted romantic comedy. I saw the preview for it in a theater in Los Angeles that was packed, and the audience was roaring with laughter. So look for IQ to be a surprise hit. Also, a remake of Little Women, based on the book by Louisa May Alcott, starring Winona Ryder and Susan Sarandon. This will be the third version of the story brought to the big screen. The production values and cinematography appear to be awesome, and I definitely plan on seeing this one. Finally, Walt Disney Pictures has made an exciting live-action film of The Jungle Book with Brandon Scott Lee, Carrie Yules, and John Cleese. It looks a lot closer to the book that Kipling wrote, and it's one of the best trailers that I've seen in a while. So look for those three films, IQ, Little Women, and The Jungle Book, to be the big movies this holiday season. That's today's entertainment news. I'm Sean McDevitt.
8:39 is the time, 21 minutes before 9 o'clock. We got one phone line open for Apple Valley.
You're listening to 94.3 FM KDUC, Barstow, Newberry Springs. Time for a 94 news break. I'm Sean McDevitt. Right now, let's go live to Metro Traffic in Los Angeles with Fran Tuno. Good morning, Fran.
Good morning. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Fran. KDUC News Time is 3 minutes after 9. Time for a 94 news break. I'm Sean McDevitt. What appears to be California's first death from the so-called flesh-eating bacteria was recorded yesterday when the popular chancellor of the Ventura County Community College District died a few days after complaining of a severe sore throat. 50-year-old Thomas Lakin died Sunday afternoon at a medical center in Ventura County. The senior deputy coroner, Mitch Brees, has confirmed that the cause of death was necrotizing fasciitis, which has been dubbed flesh-eating bacteria. San Diego officials, whose city is one of the largest in the country to never have hosted a national political convention, are making a push to get the GOP to its shores in 1996. They've already come one town closer to their goal. Republican elders knocked off New York from consideration because its Republican mayor backed Democrat Mario Cuomo in his unsuccessful re-election bid for governor. City officials are emphasizing they have the nation's balmiest weather, a long list of attractions from the zoo to SeaWorld, a Republican mayor, and a willingness to remodel the convention center. And last but not least, Governor Pete Wilson, one of the Republican stars, was once mayor of San Diego. The Los Angeles Police Department's SWAT team is getting into the holiday spirit by urging residents to donate toys to children with disabilities. The elite police unit is asking people to bring unwrapped toys to any city police stations. From there, the toys will go to the disabled children at Orthopedic Hospital in Los Angeles for Christmas. The hospital, which opened its doors in 1922, is the most comprehensive treatment facility for bone, nerve, and muscle disorders in the western United States. Many patients who suffer from crippling disorders come from poor families that don't have the resources to buy holiday gifts. Actor Sidney Poitier will serve out the term of Frank Wells on the Walt Disney Company Board of Directors. The Disney CEO died in an April helicopter accident. The 67-year-old Poitier has starred in 40 movies and won a Best Actor Oscar in 1963 for Lilies of the Field. Here's sort of an odd story from Evansville, Indiana. Eugene Tias was arrested Friday in the robbery of a cleaner's in Evansville and in the attempted robbery of a grocery store. A delivery driver outside the grocer's told police he saw a man get into a car with a license plate, My Bonnie. The car belongs to Tias's wife. Celebrating a birthday today, Motown's Berry Gorey Jr. is 65, former Senator Gary Hart is 58, singer Randy Newman is 51, musician Paul Schaefer, 45, and baseball's Matt Williams, 29 years old today. These and other stories throughout the day right here on KDUC 94. KDUC News Time is 5 minutes after 9.